A.J. Foyt gets ready for the first race of the 1970 championship season. Mario Andretti is the defending champion. Foyt takes time out to visit with his old pal Parnelli Jones. Last-minute instructions are given before the start of the Phoenix 150-mile race. "24 cars are lined up for the start. A.J. Foyt starts outside third row. Mario Andretti will start on the pole. The rest of the field is pushed off for the start. The cars are lined up in perfect formation. Andretti sets the pace. Al Unser is outside in his Johnny Lightning Special. The race is on. Mario is leading. Al is second, Bobby Unser third, Lloyd Ruby fourth, and A.J. Foyt follows in fifth. And it's nose to tail on back. It's the same story through turn 3. Mario is setting a fast pace. Unser sets his sights on Andretti, looking for the slightest mistake. Mario dips below the yellow stripe. Everyone else runs above it. Andretti and Unser are pulling away from the rest of the field. The first 4 positions are unchanged, but Foyt has dropped back to 7th. Al continues to dog Mario for first place. This fast pace is tough. Dick Simon pulls out of the groove and drives to the pits. He's through for the day. Bobby Unser is third. Wally Dallenbach, Lloyd Ruby, Art Pollard, and Foyt follow. Mario has led every lap. Al runs alone in second. It's still anybody's race. Al is back on Mario's tail. Wally Dallenbach drops out of third place. Art Pollard drives under Ruby and takes over third spot. Al Unser is the new leader. Andretti falls back to second. Foyt is up to 6th. Nick Diogardi gathers it up in turn 2. A.J. Foyt is unaware that Gordon Johncock and Nick Diogardi are crashed on the front stretch and almost become a victim as Gary Bettenhausen, Johnny Anderson, and Bruce Jacoby tangle when they react to the 2-car pileup. Johncock hurries out of his car while the fire crew puts out a fire. Gary Bettenhausen tells Bruce Jacoby that he had nowhere to go. Bruce has his version. Unser leads Andretti down for the restart on lap 45. Al pulls away. Mario is second, followed by Bobby, Art, Lloyd, and A.J. Al's Johnny Lightning Special is putting some daylight between him and the rest of the field. Pollard has moved into third. It's still a close race. There's a three-way race for third as Pollard hangs on. Art inherits second place. Andretti swings into the pits with valve trouble. He's through for the day. Al stretches his lead. Pollard has a firm grip on second. AJ is all alone in fifth. Art is running a smart race. Unser is turning laps in the 127 mile per hour range. Pollard holds his line in second. Voigt is stuck in fourth place. Bobby Unser is running second. Lloyd Ruby in third tries to overtake Pollard on the outside. What a race. It's wheel to wheel through turn 3 and 4. Al has led all but 15 laps. Bobby is still second. Ruby is third and Pollard is trying to hold off Voigt for fourth. Art is in the loose stuff and spins. A broken turbo ends his day. Al only has one lap to go. Bobby should finish second. Voigt is fourth. Al heads for the checkered flag. It's win number 1 in 1970. Al waves to the crowd as he heads for victory circle. Bobby Unser takes second, Ruby third, and Voigt fourth. Victory Circle is a family affair. Bobby congratulates his brother. Sears Point Raceway hosts the second race of the season. Al Unser is ringing out his Johnny Lightning special, trying to find the quick way around this tricky 2.5 mile road course located in Northern California. This track has more than its share of left and right-hand turns. Setting up a car on a road course requires chassis adjustment compromises due to the different radiuses. Total concentration on finding the right line is the secret to fast lap times. Al should be tough today, turning in a lap time of 1:37.89 for an average speed of almost 92 miles per hour. "26 cars are lined up on pit row. A.J. Voigt takes double duty as he works on his car. Mario will be tough to beat. Dan Gurney feels right at home on any road course and will start in the third spot. A.J. is ready for the long grind. The crowd awaits the start of the 150-mile championship race. Mark Donahue sets the pace for the start as 25 cars complete the pace lap. Best seats in the house. The green flags wave and Mario jumps in the lead. Action in turn 2 as John Cannon and Bobby Unser come together. Everybody makes it through. Mario is first. Al has moved into second. Donahue and Gurney follow close behind. Tough luck for Donahue. He's out with engine failure. Mario still first. Unser second, Gurney third. Bobby Unser fourth and John Cannon fifth. The rest of the field is strung out. Mario is still in command and is pulling away from his competitors. Gurney's in second. Dan is on Mario's tail. Al has dropped back. John Cannon has passed Bobby Unser for third, and the next four spots remain the same. Gordon Johncock gets out of shape in turn two. Gurney continues to challenge Mario for first. Cannon keeps up his charge. Gurney ducks under Andretti and takes over first place. Four drivers challenge Mike Mosley for fifth. Gurney still leads with his stock block Ford and Eagle chassis. Dan has to be happy with his performance, leading in a car of his own design. The stock block is strong today. Dan is stretching the distance between him and second place. John Cannon has passed Mario, and Al is moving up in fourth. Course marshals marvel at Gurney's smooth style. Not much change back in the pack. Steve Krisloff spins to a stop. Cannon drops out. Krisloff gets restarted. The lead has tightened up during the caution for Krisloff, and it's a new race on the restart. It's Gurney, Andretti, Unser, Johncock, and Rutherford, nose to tail through turn two. Gurney really has his hands full holding on to first. Kevin Bartlett is out with a broken half shaft. The first four spots remain tightly bunched. Dan squeezes a little daylight between him and Mario. Rutherford loses it in turn two. Gurney only has one lap to go. Dan heads out of turn five. Mario has a lock on second, and Al follows in third. It's going to be a close finish for first, second, and third. Just a couple more turns. Gurney heads for the checkered flag. Indy cars make their first stop at Sears Point Raceway, a real crowd pleaser. It's been a tough day, and Rutherford is glad to finish fifth. Gurney waves to the crowd as he heads to Victory Circle. Dan will pick up almost $15,000 for his winning effort. Now it's time to think about the Indy 500 only a few weeks away. AJ needs a change in luck. Al Unser won this year's Indy 500. Mario finished sixth. Bettenhausen and Vukovic are longtime pals. Johnny is ready to race. AJ will start outside front row. Voigt has had bad luck all year. Mario is pushed off. Voigt is next out. 24 cars will start in the Rex Mays 150. Andretti qualified for the pole with an average speed of 119 miles per hour. The drivers are in perfect alignment. Andretti and Voigt stand on the gas as they set the pace for the start. Side by side through turn one. Al makes a bold move on the inside and sweeps by Mario in turn three. Al is followed by Andretti, Voigt, Johncock, Unser, Rutherford, and Ruby. Al is really flying. The field is still tightly packed through the second lap. Everybody seems content to hold their position. Al charges down the backstretch. Voigt has passed Mario for second, and Johncock is running fourth. Voigt has Unser in his sights and could be a threat for the lead. Art Pollard spins on lap 12. AJ is catching Al. Pollard is pushed to his pits for new tires. It's a tight squeeze through turn three. Johncock dives inside Andretti and challenges for third. Voigt's bad luck continues and he drops out of the race. AJ knows he's through for the day and will hope to do better next race. Johncock spins in turn 4. Joe Leonard ducks into the pits for a quick shot of fuel. Joe hurries his Johnny Lightning Special out of the pits. Al still leads, but it's still anybody's race. Al is followed by Andretti, brother Bobby, Rutherford, and McCluskey. Ruby is 6th in number 12. Lap traffic becomes a problem for Mario in the low groove. Bobby Unser and Roger McCluskey zip by on the outside. A spin on the front stretch will bring out the yellow. Al will lose his advantage due to the caution. Ruby makes a quick visit to the pits. Lloyd tries to make up lost time. There's a real shootout for second as McCluskey and Bobby Unser charge into the first turn. McCluskey has the edge. Al has McCluskey on his tail. Roger has found the right combination and hopes Unser will make a mistake. McCluskey continues to dog the heels of Unser. Roger makes a bold move on the inside and pulls ahead of Al. McCluskey has a firm grip on first. Steve Krislov adds a little excitement. Gary Bettenhausen, running 5th, spins. Al's teammate Joe Leonard is on the move in car number 15 and challenges Mario for 4th. The first 5 positions are unchanged. Bruce Walkup loses it. This caution will bunch the field up. Walkup is out of the race. Al tries to get by on the restart. McCluskey is pulling away. Leonard has passed Mario and sets Bobby up for a pass on the back stretch. One Unser down, 1 to go. Joe sets his sights on Al. McCluskey seems to have an advantage on the Johnny Lightning cars. The race is 2/3 over and the competition is still tough. Al hangs on to second. Johnny Rutherford ducks into the pits. Ruby tries to pass Bobby for 4th. Joe Leonard gets by Unser in turn 4. They race nose to tail into turn 1. Fourth, fifth, and sixth continue to battle. McCluskey almost runs into trouble while lapping a slower car. Leonard is gaining on McCluskey. Pollard has an oil leak. Al is dropping back. Leonard tries to pass McCluskey on the outside. Joe is the new leader and heads for the checkered flag. McCluskey finishes second and Unser third. What a race. Joe pulls into victory circle and is congratulated by his crew. Joe will pocket $16,000. Al Unser and Lloyd Ruby set the pace for the start of the Milwaukee 200. Unser leads Ruby, Andretti, and brother Bobby through the third turn. Al has won the last two races and hopes to make this 3 in a row. The threat of rain today had little effect on the Milwaukee race fans. As usual, it's standing room only. Unser is still in command. Voigt is running sixth. Al won the Springfield 100 Dirt Championship just 24 hours ago and looks unbeatable today. Bruce Walkup drops out. Mario has a problem. His car has dropped a valve. McCluskey is stalking Unser in second place. Voigt is fourth. Unser and McCluskey are pulling away from the rest of the field. Lloyd Ruby is out. Bobby Unser pulls in with a dead engine. Al is all alone in first. McCluskey hangs on to second. Voigt has moved up to challenge in third. Larry Cannon takes a slide. Al Unser leads the race by more than one lap. McCluskey and Voigt are in a dice for second. A.J. ducks inside and tries to pass, but Roger holds him off. Voigt and McCluskey drag race into turn 3. A.J. takes over second place. Voigt is a real crowd pleaser in Milwaukee. McCluskey is back in second. A.J. is forced in the pits because of handling problems. Unser is trying to put McCluskey down another lap. Al looks like he's running on rails and scoops past McCluskey on the outside. Foyt is pushed out to rejoin the race several laps down, but the car won't fire and his crew has to push him back for more repairs. Al still leads by 2 laps. McCluskey is in for new tires. Wally Dallenbach leaves a trail of smoke and is off the pace. McCluskey hurries out of the pits but has lost another lap. Roger is still in second place. Unser pulls alongside McCluskey and now leads by 4 laps. D. Jones' car, number 01, has a ruptured tank. Unser and McCluskey race to the finish line. Al wins by 4 laps. 3 wins in a row for the Johnny Lightning team. Al set a new record, averaging over 114 miles per hour in 1 hour and 44 minutes. It's a good payday, over $15,000. Al Unser is back on the dirt the day after finishing 9th in the Ontario 500. A.J. Foyt is leading on lap 14. Al is running in second spot. Bentley Warren spins in turn 3. Unser has the lead and Foyt wants it back. Action in turn 3. A.J. slams the wall and flips. A replay shows Foyt taking a hard shot to his head. This is the first time he has ever flipped a dirt champ car. Unser is running first. A.J. is helped from his car. Thankfully, he only received minor injuries. Al went on to win the race, making it 6 wins out of 13 races so far this year. Ontario 500 winner Jim McElreath talks with A.J. Foyt. Mario and Bobby have a little time to kill before time trials. Johnny Parsons will be in the Seymour Enterprises special today. Gary Bettenhausen climbs into his car and is ready for hot laps. Bentley Warren thinks about the race. Wally Beal is a real veteran. Lee Earnshaw came in from the East Coast. George Snyder always cheerful. A.J. is about ready to climb aboard. The crew is ready and Foyt gets settled to buckle up for the hot lap session. Everybody fires up. Foyt's first out. Bobby Unser gives the fans a little thrill in turn 3. Drivers are given a few laps to shake their cars down before they go out to qualify. Arnie Knepper slams the wall in turn 3. Looks like his car is through for the day. Foyt will start in 4th spot in the 100-miler. Parsons set a new track record. The Hoosier fans have their favorites. Roger Ward won the Hoosier 100 2 times. Johnny Caples hits the starter, and Al fires up for the race. Mario will start back in the 7th row. Al is pushed off for the start. The pace car is followed by 18 of the fastest qualifiers, and their heartbeat quickens as they head for the start. Johnny Parsons and Sammy Session set a fast pace heading for the green flag. It's a wild scramble through the first turn. Session has the lead. Voigt and Parsons are on his heels. Session holds Voigt off to lead the first lap. Pre-race favorite Al Unser is not far behind, holding down 7th spot. Voigt gets by Session and is the new leader. AJ is a 6-time winner of this classic race. The track is hard and slick, and it's tricky passing. The drivers are holding their position. Voigt continues to lead. AJ is stretching his lead, and Al Unser has moved into 4th. Drivers have to be tough to last 100 miles on the dirt. Voigt, Session, Parsons, and Unser own the first 4 places. Al is challenging for 2nd. Mario would like to catch up to the leaders. AJ has built up a nice lead. Al wants to get by Session so he can go after Voigt. Unser finally passes Session in turn 3. Ralph Liguri flies by Mario in turn 1. Ralphie looks great. Mario is trying his best to get by Ralph. Andretti drives by Liguri on the front stretch. Ralph hangs on to Mario's tail. AJ is on a Sunday drive with a half-lap lead. Al Unser has moved into 2nd place and sets sail for Voigt. Parson loses an engine while running 4th. This will be a break for Unser, as Johnny's blown engine will cause a restart. John has to be towed in. Everybody's bunched up, and it's a new race on lap 25. Voigt shows his muscle and holds on to the lead. "13 cars are still very much in the race. Voigt and Unser bring the crowd to their feet. Al grabs first place. Greg Weld bumps the wall. Unser and Foyt are locked together, each looking for an advantage. Mario has lost his left rear tire. It's a long ride back to the pits. Al is really pulling away in first place. Foyt has 3 drivers dogging him for second. Al streaks by the grandstand. Foyt is hanging on to second. 12 cars are still in the race. Ralph Liguri has attached himself to Foyt's bumper in third place. Al is all alone. Bob Harkey makes a pit stop. AJ is feeling the heat. Al still leads with a record pace. Foyt, Liguri, Session, and Walkup are running second, third, fourth, and fifth. Ralphie the racer slips by Foyt in the third turn, and the crowd is wild. Unser must think he's the only car on the track. Ralph has driven a great race and can't afford to make a mistake now. Unser heads down for the checkered flag. This is his 7th win this season. Ralph finished second, Foyt followed in third. Al is congratulated by his wife in victory circle. This is Al's first Hoosier 100 win. Al is proud of this one. All the top drivers are on hand for Sedalia's first USAC 100-miler. A.J. Foyt climbs into his Sheraton Thompson Special. Al Unser gets ready for the practice session. A.J. will join Al in the first group. Larry Dixon is first out of the pits. A.J. is shoved off. Unser is next out. This track is new to everyone. Foyt stands on it. The track is in great shape. Parson runs on the cushion. The cars are getting a great bite. Should be a fast track. Bruce Walkup spins in front of Al Unser. Sammy loses it. Foyt completes his qualification run but will miss the show. The crowd is disappointed that Foyt is out. Al posted fast time with an average speed of 111.593 miles per hour and will set on the pole. Some last-minute track preparation. Mario turned in second fast time. Sam starts in the last row. All of this just for fast time. McElreath only gets to watch, no kisses for fourth fastest time. Bettenhausen starts 8th. 18 cars are lined up and ready to go. It's a full house. Unser and Andretti set the pace. Mario has the advantage as they race to the starter's flag. Lots of bumping and shoving in the middle of the pack. Andretti is hooked up. Mario and Al are first and second on lap 1. The track is very fast, and the drivers will have to be cautious. Bentley Warren does a 360. Everyone gets through. Mario still leads. Unser is second, followed by Greg Weld in third. Weld gets loose in turn 1. Rutherford is alone in sixth. Al overtakes Mario on the outside. Weld is close by in third. Gary Bettenhausen has picked up fourth position. Larry Dixon is just behind Gary in fifth. Rutherford goes unchallenged in sixth. Al and Mario pull away from Weld. Weld, Bettenhausen, and Dixon run third, fourth, and fifth. Bettenhausen charges past Weld. Al has a lock on first. Gary is third. Dixon moves inside of Weld and takes over fourth place. Mike Mosley passes Rutherford in turn 2. Unser is steadily pulling away from Mario. McElreath powers into the turn. Jim goes into a slow spin. Everyone gets by. Jim heads for the pits. Andretti is unable to close in on Al. Gary is in the pits. Dixon takes over third. Al glances at his pit board. Bentley Warren gets into the turn a little too hot and is passed by Mosley, dropping him to fifth. George Schneider comes to the pits and drops out of the race. Mario is making one last charge on Unser. Only a few laps left, and Mario would like to win this one. Andretti regained the lead, but Unser takes it back. A couple laps later, Mario encounters trouble with his car and loses ground. With Mario off his tail, Al can run smooth and easy. Andretti is content to ride in second. Al heads for the checker. Mario second, Dixon third. Win number 8 this year. Al's average speed for the 100 miles was a little over 98 miles per hour. Mario listens as his car owner, Andy Granatelli, rehashes the race. Race promoter J.C. Agajanian presents Al with the winning trophy. Al presents it to his team, and everyone is happy. The Sacramento Mile is a real action track. Drivers find it very challenging. Its hard, slick surface is tough to handle. The old pros know exactly where to run. The wide turns are very forgiving. The first race here was in 1949. It's been a thrill a minute ever since. Mario has just turned in the fastest time. Mario will start on the pole in today's race. What a way to start the day. There's an Unzer starting alongside Mario, but this time it's Bobby. Al is in the second row. Starter Shim Malone waves the green flag and 18 cars race into the first turn. It's a free-for-all through turn 1 and 2. Bobby leads the field out of turn 2. Mario blows by on the inside. Mario leads, heading out of turn 4. Al has passed Bobby for second and starts to work on Mario. Al is the new leader. Andretti second, Snyder third, Bobby fourth, and fifth is up for grabs. Andretti pulls alongside Unzer and inches ahead in an all-out bid to regain the lead. Al is back in the lead. There's a real dogfight back in the pack. Gary Bettenhausen gets past Bobby for fourth spot. This race might be the best of the year. Al is pulling away in first place. Mario gets a strong challenge for his second spot by Snyder. Bettenhausen runs all alone in fourth. Al powers through turn 1. Mario continues to hold off Snyder. Fourth and fifth remain the same. Vukovic is running sixth in the STP number 20. The track is holding up well, and the drivers can run the low groove or the high groove. The cars are stringing out, but the first 6 positions remain the same. Unzer has moved to the high groove in turn 3. Mario has been successful in holding Snyder off. Al is really smooth in turn 1. 18 cars are still running strong through lap 22. Al is on another Sunday drive, leaving everyone in his dust. Mario is in for repairs. Al bides his time. George Snyder settles into second. Bettenhausen chases him in third. Mario heads back out. Al hikes his left front wheel through turn 1. Salt Walter has his hands full on the first turn. He's through for the day. The field has tightened up due to the caution brought on by Walter's crash. Unser leads and is followed by Snyder, Bettenhausen, Billy Vukovic, and Well. Andretti is a couple of laps down. The track is drying out in the first turn, and the groove has moved down to the inside. Al still gets a good bite in turn 3 and can run high or low. Ralph Liguri gets a little loose. Al has built up another good lead. Bettenhausen puts Andretti another lap down. Greg Weld has taken over 4th place. Snyder, still second, hugs the berm in turn 3. Unser is still leading Snyder. Vukovic and Weld follow. The last dirt race of the 1970 season has been a barn burner so far. Al laps slower traffic with ease. The race is more than 2/3 over, and 14 cars are still running strong. Johnny Rutherford blows an engine. Mario is caught in his oil, and both nail the wall. Everybody slows down. Both drivers come out of their cars and seem to be okay. The pace car is brought out during the caution. Twelve cars head for the restart, with Unser still in command of the lead. Al is followed by Snyder, Vukovic, Weld, and McCluskey. Mike Mosley looks for a new groove in turn 4. Al has had it his way for most of the race. Snyder still looks strong in second. Gary Bettenhausen and Bobby Unser almost make contact in turn 3. Gary has lost a right front. Bettenhausen has driven a great race and would have finished on the top 5. Only 2 laps to go. Snyder will finish second. Vukovic has a lock on 3rd. Greg will have to settle for 4th. Bobby Unser hangs on in 6th. It's the last lap, and Al heads for the checker. Al makes it win number 10. Al Unser is the 1970 national champion and became the all-time single money winner with a total of more than $500,000. Snyder finished second. Al brings his Johnny Lightning special into victory circle. Unser won 10 of the 18 national championship races in 1970, making his owners and sponsors proud. 1970 was a very good year.